Hey, Candace here. Welcome to the quick start video. In this video, I'm going to show you around the Calm Living members area to help you get your bearings and so you'll know how to make your way around the site to access all the information you need. The site is structured in a way to make it really simple and easy for you to access the content you need in the order in which you need to access it. So there's actually 7 modules, and within each module there's a series of lessons. So each module is broken down into specific lessons, little bite-sized chunks. Usually the videos aren't more than 5 to 6 minutes because I know that it makes it easier for you to be able to take in the information that way. So this is the page that you'll first land on once you've registered. And as it says on the page, the first step I recommend doing is to watch the welcome video. Now obviously if you're at this point, you've already watched the welcome video, which is great. So right now you're watching the quick start video. And then the next area that you'd want to go to is the warm-up area. So you can access each module from the menu on the lower right side of your screen here. So you would click on the warm-up area there, or you can come up here and all the lessons will drop down for you. Okay, so we'll head on over to the warm-up area. And on this screen, if you click on the general category, like for example the warm-up area here, then it'll bring up a list of all the lessons within that area. So this is kind of the default page or the page that you want to come to see a listing of all the lessons within the specific module. And then if we click on a specific lesson, so we'll see lesson 1 in the warm-up area, you'll have access to the video. And you can also download the video by clicking on the orange link to the right side of the screen here. If you click on View Next Video, that will actually take you to the next lesson within the module that you're in. And below each video, you're going to have the option to download a transcript. You can often download an audio recording as well. And below there's going to be a checklist of items, steps that you want to complete prior to moving on to the next lesson. And again, on the screen over here on the lower right side, you'll see the lesson menu, and that gives you a listing of all the lessons within the specific module that you're in. And you can click on whatever lesson you wish to go to, and it'll bring you there. Okay, at the top of the screen here, there are what are called breadcrumbs, so you'll know exactly where you're at in the program. So obviously if you wanted to click back to the home page, you would just click there. Also, you can access the members homepage by clicking on the menu at the top of the screen. And then there's the category that you're in, so the overall lessons, the warm-up area, and then the specific lesson within the module. And this percentage here will also give you an indication of how far you are in terms of progressing through that module. So in lesson 2 here, we're 29% complete rather, because we still have a few more lessons to go. Okay, and you can see this video, for example, is 8 minutes, about 8.5 minutes, and you can download the video by clicking on this link and click to go to the next video once you're finished that video. Okay, so like I said, the modules or lessons are structured into 7 parts. Here's the warm-up section that we're going through, and this is basically, before you get onto the playing field, it's a good idea to warm up. Okay, so the same idea goes for this course. The warm-up section will help you challenge any myths or mistaken beliefs you have surrounding social confidence, and you'll also discover how we all learn to play by the wrong rules so that you can prevent making those mistakes again in the future. So this is going to provide you with the foundation you'll need to then go through the rest of the course. And a new lesson will become accessible to you each week. Now, I know it may seem a little frustrating to you at first, like you may be wondering, well, why can't I access all the content right away? Well, in my experience, and we've tested this out with other groups, with our beta testers, that ends up resulting in overwhelm. And there's a ton of information in this course and action plans that you want to follow through with. It would be too much to give you all of it at once. I would even feel overwhelmed, and this has been my life's passion for over the past 5 years. So preventing overwhelm is the main reason that we drip the content out to you. The second reason, which may be even more important in my opinion, is that it's important to follow the Calm Living blueprint step by step. I've placed the modules in the order that they're in for a reason. Each section builds upon the previous section. So if you were to start off at a later section before having worked through the previous sections, you probably would be a little lost, and the program probably wouldn't work as well for you. So I just ask that you place your trust in me, that I'm dripping out the content to you week by week for your own benefit. Okay, this is what I found works best for my clients. And I ask that you just place trust in the process itself. If you find that it's a major issue for you, please feel free to contact me and we can work that out. When I'm working with clients one-on-one, I don't throw the whole book at them, right? Each session we do a little more work. We progress step by step over a period of time. So basically what I'm trying to do is mimic that progression here in the course for you. The Calm Living Blueprint is set up to model that system essentially, because I want to set you up for success. I don't want you dropping out or feeling too overwhelmed. The first video in each module or section will provide an introduction to that section. So, I'm not going to go into detail about what each module entails here. What I'll do is actually just provide you with a brief overview of where we're going. So you kind of have that mapped out for you and you have a sense of what's ahead. Okay, and so we'll cover this by going through this with slides. It'll be a little bit easier for you to visualize that way. Okay, so we'll head on over to the slides. I'll see you there. Okay, so in this section we're going to cover what's ahead for you, give you kind of a roadmap or a brief overview of what to expect in the upcoming modules of the Calm Living Blueprint program. We've covered, I think, in pretty good detail the warm-up area, so I'm going to head straight to the modules themselves. And module 1 is called Watch Your Thinking. And in this module, you're going to discover how to effectively handle negative thoughts without replacing them with positive affirmations or positive thinking. Okay, so it's going to be even more effective, much more effective, in fact, than positive thinking. Once you have distance from your thoughts, they're no longer going to inhibit you from taking action or doing what you want to do. So a few of the things that we're going to cover in this module include finding out if negative thoughts are really the problem for you. We're going to help you identify which thoughts in particular are hooking you or holding you back right now. And you'll also discover the 3-step process to getting distance from your thoughts. And this is going to be something that you can call upon or bring up at will, and you can use it in your daily life. It'll eventually become something that's second nature to you, automatic for you. So that's module 1. Module 2 is called Open Up. And here you're going to learn step by step how to fundamentally transform your relationship with fear and anxiety. The sensations and feelings of anxiety that are so painful won't be as uncomfortable for you. They're no longer going to hold you back or keep you paralyzed in fear. A few of the points that we're going to cover in this module include discovering how to avoid the fear trap, what I call the fear trap, and you're going to transform fear into a fuel for yourself to help propel you forward. So you're going to actually use fear to your advantage. It's going to help you in your life. And you'll also discover how to turn off what I call the struggle switch and be able to be with your anxiety so it no longer inhibits you. Okay, so that's module 2, Open Up. Module 3 is called Be Here Now. It's impossible to be in the present moment and be anxious at the same time. The more we can make contact with the here and now, the less anxious we'll be. So that's what this module is all about. You're going to tap into the present moment more and more often in your life. We're going to make mindfulness really easy for you. Literally anyone can do what I'm going to teach you. And you'll discover techniques that you can draw on automatically to help you feel calm. Again, these techniques and strategies are going to be able to become second nature to you, something that you don't even have to think about. You can just pull up when you need them. Module 4 is called Pure Awareness. So there's a part of you that most people are not even aware of, and when you tap into it, it's going to magnify the effects of all the methods we will have talked about up to this point. Okay, so you're going to tap into a second part of your mind most people aren't even aware exists, and you're going to discover techniques that will help boost the effectiveness of the diffusion and acceptance strategies you learned in the previous modules. So you can see how each module is going to build upon the other. Module 5 is called Know What Matters. And really, in this module, you're going to get clear on your core values. So those are going to be what serves you. Your values serve as your compass and determine the direction that you want to head. You got to know where you're going before you get there, right? So it's your values that will motivate, inspire, and guide your ongoing action. It's where we set up self-motivation to help keep you in the game, so to speak. Okay, so in Module 5, part of it involves getting really clear on what matters most to you. You're going to begin to use your values as your compass, as your guiding point, so that you'll no longer question where you're going. That's going to be really clear for you. You're going to come to know who you want to be, what you want to stand for, and how you want to live your life. And then in the final module, Module 6, we're going to be talking about doing what it takes. So here we're going to put everything all together. You discover how to play the game, how to bring all your new skills together for genuine social confidence, ongoing success, and peak performance in whatever you choose to undertake. You're going to discover how to create smart goals. You're going to take action guided by your values, and you're going to discover how to make failure irrelevant. Okay, so you're going to find out why there really is no such thing as failure when you approach life in the way that we're going to talk about. Okay, so you'll have 2 modules per month, 6 modules altogether, plus the warm-up section that you'll cover right away. That's going to give you enough time to go through the training and then implement and take action on what you have learned. Okay, so go through the modules, each video, each lesson within the module, and then use the rest of your time that week to implement, to take action on what you have learned. And if you signed up for the group coaching option, you'll have access to working directly with me as well. During these sessions, we support each other, share our successes and roadblocks, and I'll answer any questions that you may have that have come up as you work through the program. These sessions are all about providing you with complete support. Again, they're completely free of judgment. It's all about supporting you to get where you want to be. So to get more information about the sessions and register for the group session, you'll want to click on the coaching calls link at the top of the screen. And you'll see this link only if you've signed up for the full support option. And you can always upgrade. So if you're in the self-directed group right now, that's cool. You can always decide to upgrade to the full support option at a later date if you so choose. Okay, so if you follow the approach in this program, social anxiety will gradually loosen its grip on your life. You will be freed up to do more things than you can do before with your friends and family, at work and at play. Your life will be about what really matters to you. Remember, your journey towards a better life will take hard work, perseverance, and time. There's no point in rushing through the process. Instead, know that every moment you set aside to work through this program will not only be a step toward a more meaningful life, but also a precious gift to yourself. To create a life worth living is a major undertaking, so please take the time to appreciate it. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the warm-up area.